Wakey! No, I don't want to.
You're gonna have to track me down, but I shall overcome you peacefully, like a
What the hell
Lacklander.
is this?
Alex, I think if either of us are currently on the run,
It said find Amanda.
it'll probably be me.
What the hell is this?
You've never seen a garden?
Always dream.
I mean, this
Why are you so adamant that everything's a dream, Alex? Do androids even dream of electric
of
sheep?
electric sheep.
I love that Danny continues to talk about this.
What?
Danny, just so you know, Do Androids Dream of Electric Sheep is the name of a book.
Book, you told me it.
Yes!
But I haven't read it. So.
Oh.
Well, I
This
feel
must
good, Jake.
be Amanda.
The writing is terrible, but the ideas are brilliant.
It is.
Find Amanda. Oh, is the tree Amanda?
Come on, this is totally a dreamscape.
Yeah, it can't not be.
No, I don't think it is.
I do. What the
Alright,
hell
you're
is
about to be
this?
embarrassed.
It's a garden. I really don't understand why you're finding it so difficult to comprehend what a garden
Why
is.
am I mysteriously in? Wait. Am I passing off data?
This is the data realm.
This is
Where
where
he
I.
knows peace.
This is where I transmit all my knowledge to my evil overlords.
What's this guy's name?
Connor.
Oh.
Connor, Marcus, and Kara.
Find Amanda.
I've got to say, I think so far Kara's has been the most diverse chapters. We have
Hello,
cleaning.
Amanda.
Connor, it's good to see you.
I was really confused.
Finding that deviant was far from easy. You showed great skill in your investigation. But you knew deviants could be unstable. You should have been more cautious.
I thought I could make it talk. It was a judgment error.
Never mind. I'm sure you'll be more careful in the future.
Sounds right.
Judgy.
The interrogation seemed challenging. What did you think of the deviant?
It showed signs of PTSD after being abused by its owner. As if its original program had been completely replaced by new instructions.
This Lieutenant Anderson has been officially assigned to the deviancy case. What do you make of him?
I find him unpleasant and unprofessional. He seems to have an addictive personality, has a lack of respect for procedure, and despises androids, which makes our relationship difficult.
Unfortunately, we have no choice but to work with him.
We?
What do you think is the best approach?
Friendly.
I will adapt to his personality. It is in the best interest of the investigation that I avoid conflict and try to accommodate his psychology.
More and more androids show signs of deviancy. There are millions in circulation. If they become unstable, the consequences will be disaster.
Huh?
Oh, we need a new controller.
God damn.
Ah.
There you go.
Yeah.
Oh, this is gonna be one normal charge.
Oh, she did.
Do you just you hold the like PS
No.
button, wasn't it? I don't know. You.
Danielle knows how to work it.
There we go.
Stress.
Full charge.
You're the most advanced prototype CyberLife has ever created.
Woo.
If anyone can figure out what's happening, it's you.
You can count on me, Amanda.
Hurry, Connor. There's little time.
So basically I have to stop the robot revolution.
She's the designer. She knows that they
Yeah.
be like.
She's like,
She knows that they're almost human, but doesn't want them to like rise and rebel. Otherwise, like fucking slaughter.
look for Mr. Anderson. Can I not scan any of them for it? That's it. Hello.
Can I help you?
I'm here to see Lieutenant Anderson.
Do you have authorization?
Yes.
The Lieutenant Anderson hasn't arrived yet, but you can wait at his desk.
What if she's a robot?
Android clearance control. Strict access.
Oh, I can snoop around his desk. Can I snoop?
I think you can snoop on everybody. Commence snooping. That's what a good cap does.
Hey, you take a look at these samples yet? Lab report says they
Like
covered
when I
something.
interact with anything.
Oh, there's a talk there behind you.
Let's read.
See, there's that guy again.
No, it's not the same guy.
Maybe it's an Easter egg.
It's the same guy
I-
from the first level you were, but
That's
it's not
black?
the same guy as Kara.
Excuse me. Who are you? I mean, you're obviously not what I talk to.
You can look at his name tag until he gets annoyed, probably.
Will
He's
Cole Wilson.
Cole Wilson.
excuse
Sure.
me.
Look, there are other android police officers.
Yeah.
Android cop commissioned just recently.
How
Yeah.
interesting.
More magazine to read. Do you want me to read out?
Sure.
Famous Detroit painter dies. Karl Manfred, one of Detroit's brightest lights. UN warns of World War III. President Warren at 33% approval.
Jeez.
Famous Detroit painter dies. Reports of famous artist Karl Manfred's death have been confirmed. The coroners described a fatal cardiac arrest induced by a stressful domestic situation. Manfred's son, Leo, has asked the media to respect his family's privacy at this difficult time. Karl Manfred rose to fame in the 2020s as a figurehead of neo-symbolism with powerful and dark works in the mold of Francis Bacon. Proliferate years followed until a dark period marked by alcohol and drugs, but the artist had apparently returned to work in recent months. The governor of Detroit expressed their condolences to the family on behalf of the city, describing Manfred as one of Detroit's brightest lights. A collection of Manfred's paintings will be auctioned by his estate in the coming weeks. Oh yeah, we know. Ivanov says niet. Russian president responds to Warren's warning. Following President Warren's demand that all Russian troops withdraw from the Arctic immediately, President Ivanov of Russia has issued a response. Ivanov branded Warren's comments as a megaphone piece of diplomacy and said U.S. saber rattling is the #1 threat to stability in the region. The Kremlin produced a detailed statement outlining Russia's claim to the territory, and Ivanov said he would remind President Warren that the United States is subject to the UN conventions like everybody else. The conflict shows no signs of abating.
There's gonna be a war.
World War III.
And it's fun with androids.
Probably.
Yeah.
Cool.
Brown. Read.
There is the popo in the corner you can go and talk to.
Is that?
Yeah.
What?
Like reverted course. Keep going. Keep going. Keep going. This guy here. I'm pretty sure you can talk to him on your way in.
Cool.
You just gotta go like, there you
Oh,
go.
there you go.
You're still here? I thought your assignment was over.
It's just been extended.
Hank's gonna be overjoyed to hear that. You were right about that android. It's been quiet in the cell all night. It's scheduled for transfer today.
Talk to fat policeman, maybe.
You, sir. You need to exercise more. Like me.
Yeah, that's what they'll do in the future.
Too
They'll just give
many
you lectures.
donuts. Peterson.
Just go and ask the fucking captain where the guy's desk is. Go to the
Excuse
captain's
me.
office.
Captain.
Danny, you don't have to listen to Ellie.
Captain. I
You
can't
can't
go
go
there.
for
Captain.
Don't listen to Alex. He's
Captain
dead
Fowler
shot.
is unavailable.
How do you know this isn't my thing? You haven't discovered all my things yet. Because you're a shit detective.
I know
It's
the
that's the
detective.
blank one is totally his desk. Oh no.
I know my
Ha! You're a detective.
Like my
Ah, yeah.
Excuse me. Do you know what time Lieutenant Anderson usually arrives?
Depends on where he was the night before. If we're lucky, we'll see him before noon.
Thanks.
Oh, this is bad.
Yes, it is, Chair.
Oh, don't think I have a choice.
Indeed.
He's a very unprofessional Poco.
Yes, indeed. Or explore new office. That's right.
Yeah.
We're gonna break our program. What? You just sit down to like go, nah, fuck it, I'm just gonna have
Yeah.
a mooch. We're gonna go see the deed.
Oh god.
What's he listening to? Sorry, I'm just
I'm
backseat.
just
I'm backseat
gonna
fucking playing.
snoop onto his desk.
Let Danny play. Danny's a cop. You're the dead guy dragging his body out of hell, and I'm the child abductor.
Knights of the Black Death. I mean, this could work. This could help me understand my employer. Cool. You are late for work. Get your ass in now.
Are you working this field and everything?
Very untidy desks. Donuts. Oh. There's coffee and donuts. Anti-android slogans. Oh, interesting. I bet you he has like some tragic backstory.
Wait, his wife was killed by an android.
Probably.
Yeah, because isn't it there was like just the first murder
Oh,
just
that's
happened?
right, yeah.
No.
I bet his wife was killed by a toaster and he blames android.
He does, yeah, probably.
All machines are the same.
Can you read that?
50 around secretary. Wait, do you want me to read it out or?
No, I think you're
As long as you can read it.
Yeah, I can read that. Oh, is this like his glory days? Probably.
Yeah, you see right here.
Oh, how the mighty have fallen, Mr.
So
Anderson.
does this take place in 2038?
No, current hold on, shit, no. This is backdated. This is 2029.
Yeah.
This is an article from 2029.
I know, that's why I'm asking. Is today?
No,
Is this
I think
take
today
place
is like
in
I remember saying
2038?
2048 or something like
Oh,
that.
okay, 48. So this is a quote a while ago.
Yeah, because it shows a picture of him young, basically.
Indeed.
Oh, there were outlines of them saying like real police.
This is hair.
He's got a dog. Son's baseball cap.
He likes baseball. He was once a decorated officer.
It's good to see you again, Lieutenant.
Oh, Jesus.
Hank! In my office.
You're in trouble.
I don't think anyone will get to slop around like a piece of shit.
No,
Like that.
you generally will get trouble for that, I imagine.
If he's a detective, they're allowed to wear any
Mm.
I've got 10 new cases involving androids on my desk every day. We've always had isolated incidents. Old ladies losing their android maids and that kind of crap. But now, we're getting reports of assaults and even homicide, like that guy last night. This isn't just CyberLife's problem anymore. It's now a criminal investigation, and we've got to deal with it before the shit hits the fan. I want you to investigate these cases and see if there's any link.
Why me? Why do I gotta be the one to deal with this shit? I am the least qualified cop in the country to handle this case. I know jack shit about androids, Jeffrey. I can barely change the settings on my own phone.
Everybody's overloaded. I think you're perfectly qualified for this type of investigation.
Bullshit! The truth is, nobody wants to investigate these fucking androids, and you let me hold in the bag.
CyberLife sent over this android to help with the investigation. It's a state-of-the-art prototype. It'll act as your partner.
No fucking way! I don't need a partner, and certainly not this plastic prick.
Hank, you are seriously starting to piss me off. You are a police lieutenant. You are supposed to do what I say and shut your goddamn mouth.
You know what my goddamn mouth has to say to you?
Okay,
Huh?
okay. I'll pretend like I didn't hear that. So I don't have to add any more pages to your disciplinary folder, because it already looks like a fucking novel. This conversation is over.
Jeffrey, Jesus Christ, why are you doing this to me? You know how much I hate these fucking things. Why are you doing this to me?
Listen, I've had just about enough of your bitching. Either you do your job or you hand in your badge. Now, if you'll excuse me, I've got work to do.
And wear a tie.
I was just about to say.
I wonder whether Lieutenant Anderson is really the best person for this investigation.
Yeah.
Hey, I don't need a machine to tell me how to handle my men, okay? So get the fuck out of my office.
Have a nice day, Captain.
What's up?
Check on Hank or see the deviant.
I feel like if we're going to have a working relationship, I should probably speak to the bastard.
I think you can do both. You've still got a locked option in there somewhere.
I get the impression my presence causes you some inconvenience, Lieutenant. I'd like you to know I'm very sorry about that.
What's up?
Partners and positive.
Now that we're partners, it would be great to get to know each other better.
What's up?
Desk or point of
Somebody's telling me that. Fuck,
Is there a desk anywhere I could use?
what
No
the
one's
fuck?
using that one.
I thought you were going to start going, oh, by the way, I looked across all your desk and I hope your dog's alright and shit. He's just going to hit you.
You snooped! I'm like, yeah. Yeah.
That's
dude.
honestly what I thought that would do, rather than, can I use a desk?
You have a dog, right?
How do you know that?
Uh-oh.
The dog hair's on your chair. I like dogs. What's your dog's name?
What's it to you? Sumo. I call him Sumo.
You're a Detroit Gears fan, right? Denton Carter scored 53% of his shots from the three-point line yesterday. Did you see the game?
That's what I was watching at the bar last night.
Oh.
We've had more ups than downs with this
Yeah.
guy. Yeah.
Do you listen to Knights of the Black Death? I really like that music. It's full of energy.
You listen to heavy metal?
Well, I don't really listen to music as such, but I'd like to.
Fowler hours.
Maybe if you like go, so you're anti-androids. It's pretty fucking interesting. Maybe you get like a buddy cop relationship going on.
A lot of people don't appreciate having androids around. I was wondering, is there any reason in particular you despise me?
Yeah. There is one.
Oh my god, his wife fucked an android. Telling you.
Oh. Fowler
I
hours?
think
I was
Fowler-
wondering.
Fowler, I think.
Do you always arrive at the office at this time?
God.
I arrive when I arrive. Stop busting my balls, okay?
Yikes. Fowler.
Have you known Captain Fowler for long?
Yeah. Too long.
If you have any files on Deviants, I'd like to take a look at them.
Terminal's on your desk. Knock yourself out.
So things started out okay, and then they went downhill.
That sounds about right for your usual interactions.
Listen,
You had like about 15 ups with him, as opposed to like 5 downs.
Right, okay, so missing. I feel like I should record this.
Can you read it?
I can read the bottom bits, but I can't read any of the top bits.
Okay, if there's anything that stands out in the top bits, just notice as it disappears.
Most different forcefully left under home usual when he went to work.
Oh, it's at least 2038 because it says the date of this report is 10/04/38.
Yeah. Attacked. Okay. There's an option to scan all files. Okay.
Go down. Oh, sorry, you still read it. Sorry.
Sex individual. Charming. Destroyed.
That's you!
Oh
That's
yeah.
you!
Famous Peter Carl. Found dead in his home.
Destroyed by attending officers.
That's
you! You're a suspect!
Hey, hang on, go back to me!
Yeah. Claims he was violently attacked by his domestic android. The android has just returned from being repaired.
Am I no longer a butterfly?
That's it. Okay, so just scan all files.
243 files. First dates back 9 months. It all started in Detroit and quickly spread across the country. An AX-400 is reported to have assaulted a man last night.
Nope, didn't do it.
That could be a good starting point for our
No, don't
investigation.
start with me. Direct, aggressive, professional, and understanding.
I know you didn't ask for this investigation, Lieutenant, but I'm sure you're a professional.
Why don't you go fuck yourself?
Just checking, you can read those ones, can't you, Dan?
Yeah.
Alright, there we go.
Determined, resign the mission.
I've been assigned this mission, Lieutenant. I didn't come here to wait until you feel like working.
Listen, asshole. If it was up to me, I'd throw the lot of you in a dumpster and set a match to it. So stop pissing me off. Or things are gonna get nasty.
Lieutenant, sorry to disturb you. I have some information on the AX-400 that attacked the guy last night.
Lies!
It's been seen in the Ravendale district.
I'm on it.
Sleeping in a car, perhaps. Without hurting anybody else, though. That.
Good shot. Oh, David didn't let you see the deviant?
Yeah.
Hank got a lead. Did he? Did he though?
I got a
Did
lead.
someone fucking just come and tell him what to do? And he's like, you're made out of like Ghibli bits.
Right, if he
I
gets
trust
credit
you."
for my dirty work, he can fuck right off.
I'm telling you, his wife ran off with an android.
Probably.
That's like classic Cap
Yeah.
thing. Get off your phone.
It is now 11 o'clock.
Yeah, I might have to disappear. I will send a message. We might be able to get through one more chapter, but
Alice is distant.
Yes, he looks fucking distant, doesn't he?
You
Bloody
have,
hates me.
you have not been a good enough mummy.
right, is that those?
Get the fuck off me, child. God, they make that look so easy. In reality, the damn thing always wakes up.
The damn thing. I think we have the wrong rules. I would have been better mummy.
I would have been better activist.
We should have all switched positions once. I'm sure Danny's got a lot of vengeance he wants to wreak on organics.
Danny's a cock.
I mean, I want to wreak vengeance on Hank.
There we go.
We started off so well. We were talking about his dog, and I was like, I like dogs.
Yeah.
Great. And then I asked him about. Wait, what did I ask him about?
Why do you dislike androids? Is it?
Yeah. He was like.
Not saying anything. Someone just set fire to that thing.
Mm-hmm.
Super android strength.
I have regular android strength.
What you needed was to steal those things.
You can probably go back and steal
Also,
them.
to be fair, why is it still raining? Dear Lord.
Is this a fucking Time Life magazine just on the floor? Yeah. Cyber Wildlife. Who gives a shit?
Do you know what this is? This is Fallout.
How so?
The Institute. They have like android gorillas and.
Oh, I don't know. I only played about
Ooh.
20 minutes of Fallout 4.
They've also, if you look at some like terminals and stuff in game, they've also got Institute birds, which is spying at like key points in the capital of the wasteland. Yeah.
That's a good idea. I think I remember reading that in science fiction.
And now I slit her throat and leave.
Oh my, Anna!
I'm just kidding. I cut my hair.
Oh, that's clever.
Yes, I cut 4 strands of my hair apparently.
Also, watch me find this as evidence.
Yeah.
Can I not check what it looks like before I select this?
Well, you've got the options and then it says finish, so I assume so. Yeah. It's Justin Bieber!
Surely white stands out the most because
Yeah,
there's
what do you
white
think
in it.
about blonde?
Oh, you just want to be a bimbo. You just want to be a bimbo? Come on, you're going to have to turn into a street walking robot, so make it blonde.
Oh, oh, oh.
Ooh, here we go.
You're all vagabonds.
Splat.
Right. Watch me find that.
Totally.
Yeah. I inspect your car.
Surely you're going to need new clothes.
Yeah, I think that's next, yeah.
That the clothes are in the trunk of that car for no good reason. Some
Ooh,
hobo
Anna,
clothes.
what happens if I like find you and you're like, please let us go?
Yeah, good point.
Yeah.
Uh-oh. Ho-ho.
I'm here.
So what can we, find some bin clothes?
What's the android wearing? Is he wearing the same shit as me?
Death to androids.
Wait, could you not use that knife thing to pry open the trunk?
She dropped it and I can't pick it back up.
Oh.
Death indeed. Oh,
Aha!
of course.
Ah.
Put it like fucking cyber criminals these days.
Wait. Yeah. Jacket.
You're telling me these things don't have fucking GPS trackers in them for if we ever get lost? Such bullshit.
Bullshit.
Now frighten the child by going, hello, and looking like a completely different person. Escape the district without waking Alice up.
Alice. Wake up, Alice.
Well, it wasn't a nightmare.
No. No, it wasn't a nightmare. How do you feel?
I'm cold.
Oh, watch the kid get sick now.
What are we gonna do now?
Die.
Yeah.
That android we saw yesterday, he gave me an address. He said we could get help there. The train passes just on the other side of the road. The station can't be far. You feel okay to walk a little? Let's go then.
We have no money.
You didn't have to pay for the bus, I assume, like, you know, that was the hint that...
Public transport is free.
Yeah. In the Android world.
Can I put my hood up and then it's
Pretty like that.
rain?
You really look like a human now.
It's quite a brisk walk.
The police are on our trail.
Alright, that's all for now. Free to go.
We've got officers sweeping the neighborhood in case anybody saw anything.
Okay, well let me know if they turn anything up.
What are you gonna do with that?
I have no idea.
Oh, Jesus!
It took the first bus that came along and stayed at the end of the line. Its decision wasn't planned. It was driven by fear.
Androids don't feel fear.
Deviants do. They get overwhelmed by their emotions and make irrational decisions.
Alright, well that still doesn't tell us where it went.
It didn't have a plan, and it had nowhere to go. Maybe it didn't go far.
Now investigate all of the different crimes I could have committed, but I chose not to.
Oh, is he gonna switch back?
Oh no!
No, go, go, go! Quick, avoid me!
Oh, come on!
Danger level rising. Well, shit, did she just run off?
Yeah.
Because it's red on the thing.
Yeah, well, this cop's little girl.
She's gonna get run over. There's a car right there. Better hold down X.
My voice? But I guess. Avoid me, Anna, avoid me! Am I still fucking heading the right way?
Yeah, I think so. Successfully switched past. About 50 police officers come out of the corner. Popo right and your left, I think. Your left. There's Popo, no?
Yeah. The Popo are highlighted, look.
Yeah, with the
think
danger
they're-
lens.
He's still walking over there, yeah.
Well, I was taking a taxi or something, but it wasn't
Ooh.
crossing the road.
Oh, this is tense.
That one more.
You can
Let's see, yes, you can. I guess they stop when you step up.
Thanks, stop and taxi. Appreciate it.
I think when you step up to those crossings, everything stops automatically. Maybe you could take an umbrella and then you could use it to like cover your face. Because you don't steal, you put it right back.
Because Anna's a good egg and she's maintaining a good influence on the child.
They won't get far.
Oh,
They'll
yeah?
find it sooner or later. Let's go.
Now, Danny, if you could walk in the opposite direction to me, that would be really appreciated at this key junction in my child abduction state here.
I mean, I don't think I have to.
No, I think Hank is very helpfully managed
Helpfully
to avoid
fucked up as
everything.
usual.
Yeah.
Oh, I don't know. I'm getting ready.
Couldn't he have walked? If they look at CCTV footage anywhere there, I look hella suspicious.
Are you okay?
Very clingy.
Yeah, kids are.
Are they? Is it just kids?
No, yeah, just kids. Nobody else is clingy.
No.
There's children.
Not at all.
There's children all very clingy.
And the run. Twitty. Run, car, run. Aha, reference.
Reach the train.
You did good.
Oh my god.
Could have fucked up quite a few interesting words.
Yeah.
I missed quite a lot of... Hang on, I'm gonna have to sit up.
It branches off at some point. At just one point, see, it just branches off. Oh no, hold on, you start in 3 different places.
Yeah, so it'll be like when
Yeah.
you wake up in the motel.
Yeah.
So in the one I was in, I think I
In the motel or something, you would have to cut
Yeah,
the
I-
pie out the fucking window.
Yes.
sneak past police forces. I suppose the other option is get caught, and then that leads to this big
Fucking
event
enormous
over
chase
here.
sequence. Cha-cha-sha-sha!
Run, Forrest! 23% of people reached for trains safely. God, that's
That's not many, Jesus.
People are lame when they are lamers. They play PS and they are shit.